final whistle has gone, and well, what can you really say about that? I mean, at first it was typical Sunderland, yes, and then you see that they've conceded right at the last second. You think, oh great, okay, yep, that is typical Sunderland. It is. The goal should have been disallowed. It should never have fucking stood. Everyone's banging on about Dimitri Payet with his assists, and it's the most in 2016, more than any other fucking player. Yeah, the assist should not have stood anyway, to be honest with you. It was a fucking joke, an absolute joke. But we'll start at the beginning, and I'll leave the fucking shite West Ham to the end. So West Ham came out, they were dominant. I mean, but the problem was they couldn't hit a fucking barn door with a machine gun. Actually, fucking hell, I don't think they could hit the moon with a fucking machine gun about a metre away from the fucking thing. But yeah, then Sunderland eventually grew into the game, and then the second half started. Sunderland had a dominant 20-minute spell. Kajri wasted the chance. Obviously, this was after Payet rattled the post on the 27th minute. And you know, it wasn't really a scrappy game, but it was an entertaining game, that's for sure. But what really pisses me off is it's not Sunderland's inability to defend, you know, because to be honest, that goal should never have fucking stood, ever, in any league, and the new rules even back that up as well. So the corner gets taken short to fucking Winston Reid. He smashes it, drills it low, but there's a West Ham player, I can't remember who the fuck it was, in an offside position, and the ball goes through his legs. Now, under the new rules, that is interfering with play. You know, if the keeper, I cannot stress this enough, the keeper could not save it because the player was interfering with play. And it's just done by the referee. The fucking referee looked at his assistant. He might as well have been scratching his bollocks and picking fucking fleas out of his hair because he didn't have a fucking clue. Honest to God. So, you know, the respect I did have for West Ham, not the fans, but for West Ham, because it was because of a certain two fans many years ago that actually helped me out in a very, very bad situation. Not life-threatening or anything like that, you know, nothing seriously bad. But I'll talk more about that tomorrow in WTF. But you know, but the respect I had, that I've got to say, that's gone. That's absolutely fucking gone, because the you know, the whole green card thing that could be getting introduced as well. I think it's green card, certainly is. You know, and for things like that, you go off celebrating a goal that you know is completely against the rules because it should be deemed an offside position with what the new rules say. You go off celebrating like you've won the fucking game. You haven't. You've cheated. That's what you've fucking done. You have cheated. Then again, would we expect anything different from East Londoners, huh? Probably fucking not. See, I just, it really pisses me off. This whole referee situation, it really does piss me off. And you know what? The referee was having such a good game until he fucking decided to turn into fucking baboon boy. Honest to God. And no, there's not a racist pun there either before anyone even fucking suggests it, because I'll give you a fucking slap. Yeah. Honestly, the referee, he was on a fucking blinder of a game, and then he lets that happen. He lets, not only does he let the FA down, who quite frankly need to get their fucking in-house sorted and get these useless sacks of fucking shite retrained, seriously retrained, but you know, he's not only let obviously the FA, Sunderland, he's let every football fan down as well. You know, every fan from every fucking club. It doesn't matter whether it's fucking the Northern League to the Premier League to the Bundesliga to the fucking K-League in Japan. It doesn't fucking matter. He's let the rules down. Rules are there for a reason, and you know. And I know I piss and moan a lot about referees. I know, I'm the fucking worst for doing it, because I'll jump on their back as soon as they get something fucking wrong. Doesn't matter what team it was for. And I'll give you another example, by the way. For any of you know, these hippies or these dozy Geordies that keep commenting, jump on the bandwagon, always blame the referee. Okay then, so yesterday you had Bournemouth vs Spurs. Lamella, second challenge. Should have been a yellow card for his second yellow card and a red card. What about Sissoko with the elbow? And I tell you what, I hope to God the fucking FA throw the book at that little cunt. I really do. One player I cannot stand, not just because he played for Newcastle, because he's fucking shite. He really is shite. And I hope they throw the book at him. Another red card. Spurs should have been down to 9 men. So, you know, argue the toss, yeah. So, you could say there's consistency. Oh, the referee got it spot on. Yeah. It wasn't offside. Fact of the matter is, it was offside. Yesterday in that game, they were 2 red cards. So you dare tell me referees have been nothing but consistent? I'll tell you to go fuck off. Simple as that. So, man of the match. Well, you know what? I can't even pick a man of the match because both teams were just... They weren't terrible, but they weren't at the best. Sunderland did play a lot better than what they had been after that initial 20-minute spell. But yeah, I can't really choose a man of the match, to be honest. I mean, I suppose if I have to choose one, I'm going to say Jordan Pickford because he pulled off some good saves. So he's the man of the match. The big bell end of the match. Guess who it's going to? Pause the video now. Type it below. Yep, the referee. You're right. It is the fucking referee because, oh my god, fucking, sorry, not the referee. Baboon boy. There we go. And there's no moment in the match, to be honest with you, because I'm gonna leave the video here. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm not sick of my life. After watching something yesterday when they grew into the game, it's actually given me a lot more confidence. You know, the chances I managed to create, turning West Ham's defence inside out. Granted, West Ham did the same. But I've got one thing to say though. Get rid of Zaza. I know I've got him in my ultimate team squad because I'm fucking desperate. I need a striker in my ultimate team squad. But in real life, Zaza, really? He's the worst player for decision making. At one point in the game, he could have had an easy header and potentially even scored. Instead, he decides to try and stick a high leg out to get to the ball first, and it just trickles through to Pickford. I mean, what? Come off it. His decision making is shite. I mean, I have made better decisions when I went to the toilet to have a shite. Says a lot. Get rid of him, West Ham. Honestly, I think League One's calling. As in, yeah, not Championship, but lower, not French League One. So yeah. So I'm just gonna leave it here. You know, at the end of the day, they can have the fucking false win. You can go on cheering. You broke the rules. You cheated. And quite frankly, any respect I had for West Ham as a club is just withered out because a lying bunch of cheating arseholes, they're not worth supporting. You know, and it makes you wonder. You know, West Ham in the Europa League. Oh, that's right. Wait a minute.